looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Sperry. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Lost to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Hard running there. found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How many tackles is that guy going to have to break just to stay alive? You got to protect your guy better than that. The first guy missed him. The second guy missed him. The third guy got him in the pocket for a sack. Got to have better protection than that.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss sweep to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That's caught. It's McCoy. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Moulton. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration to stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Lost, the defense is wide open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass on second down. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll go to the air. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Glagway. That's caught. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They want to throw it. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for a 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Berry. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I think think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's complete to the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's in open space downfield. Pass the tech. Touchdown, no! This defense making a big play. It in the end zone.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 28 to South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. All wideouts, no backs. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And they swarm him under.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moulton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. The quick out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense set for a first down play. He might want another play. From the gun. Moving away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Here we go. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for...
Deep shot for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.